Merry Christmas Eve, everybody. Welcome to day 24 of the Aldi Advent Beer Calendar, the finale, right? Here we have O'Shea's Winter Ale. I'll bust that open in just a minute. Just want to say thanks to everyone who's caught a few of these episodes or, all of them or whatever. Thank you to everyone who sent me some nice feedback. I really appreciate it. Just kind of doing this for the hell of it. But if it brings you some joy and happiness, then that's... or keeps your brain stimulated in these times. That's absolutely wonderful. Let me get into the beer, I guess. Hope everybody has a good holiday here with Christmas and all that, or whatever you do or don't celebrate. I know it's hard to not be with family, but it's probably the smart move right now. My mom and dad just dropped off some Christmas stuff, and it was like a spy drop, leaving stuff in the driveway and picking it up and then yelling at each other, outside with masks on. But it was good to even see them that little bit. So winter ale is kind of a broad category. It can mean almost anything unless you're Belgian. Then there's actually a really specific sort of spice and profile to a winter ale. It's usually a little higher alcohol, a little darker, a little spicier, something like that. Usually, kind of those, I'm in the house wintry feelings. I've got to put on my Uggs and, do other basic bitch stuff. This one I don't think is. I think this is just an ale that is seasonal for them. Yeah, pale ale, sweetness of Irish barley malt with select hops to create a spicy seasonal treat. So there we go. Hops can have a pretty wide variety of sort of flavor profiles. Not a whole lot on the nose. Kind of a little bit of sort of a, not pepperiness. Maybe not quite sure where to put that smell. Our language of smell is so imprecise. My favorite is when someone says something has notes of gooseberry. It's like gooseberries. They mean that it smells and or tastes like cat piss, which is really like a pretty accurate description of the gooseberry smell. You get that one with some fancy beers sometimes when they'll tell you gooseberries, and you're like, yes, of course. And, no, thank you. It's really well balanced between the bitterness and the sweetness of the malt. Got some nice caramel to it. Yeah, the hop is like piney but not resinous. It's like fresh pine needles rather than like sap. It's nice. It's pretty. It's refreshing. Fairly light body. I think it's only 5% alcohol, so it's not kind of most winter ales, like I said, are a little higher alcohol, keep you warm during the cold months. But this one is, not going down that path, which is not a well-defined style. So they're absolutely free to do that. Pretty good. I think probably out of this whole box of beers, O'Shea's has probably been the big winner. They haven't made anything that was substandard. They made some things that were kind of like, okay, that's a standard sort of nondescript beer. But they've had some real good standouts too. Their grapefruit IPA, their double IPA was really good. Their Irish traditional stout I liked. So O'Shea's, I'd say, is the big winner coming out of this box. The loser, of course, is the green bottled Belgian German lagers. They haven't been spoilt, and that's about the most I can say for them. I think one of them was a little better than the others, but most of them have been average or below. And so it's been a great mix. I've enjoyed it. It's let me get back into beer tasting a little bit. It was a wonderful gift from my cousin Harmony, who's always super thoughtful. And I've really didn't realize how much I missed kind of just trying to hone my palate and my ability to describe beers. I can tell I'm a little rusty in some places. I used to be pretty good at this back when I was brewing and sampling beers a lot more. A little older and don't quite have the stamina to have too many beers anymore. Although I did inspire me to hit up Total Wine and get some pick up some beers. So I'll try to put something online for these in the next little while. I won't hit them all at once because I would die. Got some local beers. Got some foreign beers. Got big name Ommegang. Got one of my old. Most of these are ones I haven't tried because I thought it'd be more interesting. Although I did get. I did get Brother Thelonious from North Coast, which is one of my all-time favorites. Not least of all because it shouts out Thelonious Monk, one of my favorite uh, jazz pianists. What else we got going on? We got this guy down over here. Oh my gosh. And somewhere over here we got Class 5. I've had this before. This is a Kern River, definitely a brewery you should get to know here in California if you like beer. So anyway, it's been great fun, and I hope to see you guys with a few more beer reviews, and I'll come up with some other programming, and hopefully we can all get through this crazy pandemic together. Merry Christmas, guys.